Right, hello. I'm just popping on to do a little tutorial because I had a or process video, I like to call them. It's not really a tutorial. I had a load of these, so I thought I'd use them. Instead of using lace, I thought I would incorporate the fabric I'm using in my journals. So it's just little snippet bits. I think they're about 2 inches long, and then I fold them in half. Yeah, oh no, 2.5, look. And then when they're folded and they go up there, it just gives a little, well, you'll see anyway when I'm doing it. And I've just taken apart the jewellery I bought cheap, so they're already done, but I will show you how to do them because, like I say, I've done a load of these. This is not what I'm doing today. This is just the normal dangles that I've done. They're all ready now. Okay, all my Christmas ones. No, I won't use all these in the journal. I like to give them away when I give Happy Mail away. So I always put some in, so I always make a load more than I need. Okay. So that's the other tutorial. Not tutorial, but I haven't done a tutorial on them, but there's plenty out there. And I've used some of those magic, I don't know what they're called, but they're really lovely. I love those, and I got all different sizes of those, so I think that'd be lovely to use them in my boho journal. So I'm quite looking forward to doing some up in boho colours. Right, what should I do first? Okay, I'll show you how to do my wrap over one, which I tend to do a lot, which you'll see when I've done it. So if the hole's too big in your bead, use a smaller one. Okay, like a seed bead or something like that. All right, because then it won't go through. So use that. And what should I use that? On these I've got 3-inch ones coming. These are 2-inch. So I haven't got a lot to wrap round, but I'll show you what I do with this one. So when you go quite close to that, okay, 12 o'clock, bend away from you. All right. Again, move around, move your wrist, you see. So it was here, and then move the wrist away, all right, and then come towards me. Okay. And then, bent it, it's all right. It's okay though. So you just come towards you like that, right down, and then go behind or in front. It's whatever way you feel comfortable going round, okay. And then if you look at that, hopefully you can see. Get it, so it's right up there like that. Okay, and then because this wire isn't very long, I can only wrap once, but normally when they're 3 inches, always wrap twice, okay? But I only just got enough to wrap round, and then as you can see, I've bent it to go to past the next bead. All right, and then I will wrap round that last bead there. Okay, which if I show round, you'll be able to see. Okay, so it'll be like that. All right, so you get a little bit of wire coming around there. All right, again, normally I'd like to wrap a little bit further around there as well, but I haven't got enough on these ones. And then I'll cut that off. Closer and check if it's sharp. If it's sharp, just squish it down a bit. These don't flip. These are my old ones. I broke my other ones last night, so I've got to go back to my old ones. These don't flip. They don't flip shut properly. Okay, and I'll make it straight. Okay, it's a little dangle with just a bit of wire decoration on it. Okay, so that's those. Right, so what I'm going to do now is you get your bit of fabric, which is about 2.5 inches long. Yeah, actually, before you do that, we'll load this up here. Okay, so get a ring, fairly large one. These are better. Okay, they're about 12 mil, I think, 14 mil. These are a bit too small, but I haven't got those in gold, so I'll use a smaller one today. All right, so what we're going to do is open this up. I'm going to place all the beads that I've already done. Oh, I haven't shown you how to do that one, have I? Just the normal one. Well, I'll do that in a minute. Sorry. So they're already got jump rings on. Okay, so I'll get a small one first. Okay, then the larger one, already got a jump ring on. Okay, and then another small one. So they've all got jump rings on. And find it like so. Okay, and then I shut that. Let's make sure that's shut properly. Okay, and then I'll put the material in, thread it through the hole, or fabric. We call it material, but I'm getting used to the fabric. Must okay, so put that, centralize that. So it looks like that. Okay, then you get these to make sure that's nice and straight though, because if it's not, it looks wonky. So I'm just gonna trim that. Okay, so that's nice and straight. Keep hold of it. I'll just come down a bit so I can get hold of it. And then place that inside there, central. All right. This is the fiddly bit. Try and get as central as you can, just so that it looks straight when you do it. It's better if it's the same size as the fabric, but I don't mind fluffy bits coming out. So I'm now holding it between my thumb and my finger. All right, and then you get these and you give it a squish. It's a bit annoying with these ones, right? You can sort of like do it with your fingers as well at the same time, and then give that a squish that side as well. Looks really good with ribbon. That's what they're for, I think. Okay. Another squish there. Turn over. Another squish there. So it's on there nice and tight. Okay, so that's that. And then two jump rings I use at the top. On, thread that through, and then I'll just pop the other one on like that, and then close that. There we go. Now you have a little dangle. I'm just going to straighten that one up. Okay, now you have a little dangle with some fabric that corresponds with what you're using in your journal. Okay, that's that. Right, I'll just show you how to do the single beads, all right, because that's the double ones. Okay, these are already pre-done because they come off a necklace, so great time saver. Right, so I use the shorter ones for that. And let's look, have I got a bead? I'll do this one, that's okay. And just thread on the bead, and then I haven't got a lot on this one, so I usually go right to the bottom, like so. Okay, like that. 12 o'clock. Right. And then usually I put that over there because I use my finger as a guide to what length I want left. All right, so the width of my finger basically. So then I'll snip it. If I can get it over there, that's it. About there. All right. And then I'll get the round nose pliers, get a hold of that like that. Right, and then just come up a little bit because you want the hole a little bit bigger. All right, and then turn inward. Like that, and then I'll get hold of that and I'll just sort of go back on myself, and it straightens everything up. I need to just close that a little bit more. Okay, and then again, so you've got a straight line there. But here we have it. Okay. If I can focus. There we go. And that's them. So I will do loads of those up and put jump rings on, so they're all ready basically. All right, so, and then you can just make loads. And also these look really, really good with lace and things like that. I mean, I sort of, that's how they were used years ago with, I think they were done with bracelets, I think, if I remember rightly. And then you'd sort of like had them onto ribbon and things like that. But I quite like them for your journals. Oh, and I'll put them on paper clip, but not because I'll use them with this. Because I like to put them on, store them on a card, which I find easier because I can see them, or else they get tangled up in your little dishes. So I'll put them on there, but you can put a garment pin or anything, or a safety pin, anything to attach these. It's up to you. And then I'll place them on my card. Okay, I did do a couple of those. I'll just put them on a spare bit of card and I'll keep them on there until I need them. Okay, and really it sort of came from doing these because I like these and I like them decorated a bit more than this. This is just a plain one, but I found that I would prefer smaller paper clips. So I found that a bit too long, and I found it a little bit sort of rigid, whereas I quite like this because it's, you know, bendy, if you can understand me. So I just found that a bit sort of too long. So yeah, I'm going to put them in my journal, so watch this space for that one. And there's all my other ones. So I'm a bit fanatical once I get going on making things. Yeah, I love that. There we go. Right then. Hopefully I covered everything. Any questions, I'll have to redo it because, like I say, I'm so used to doing it that sometimes I might forget a little procedure that I've done when I do a tutorial. So just let me know. Okay, I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.